As we are taking through the twists and turns of life, we begin to realize that there are certain things that we can improve on in order to achieve the life we've always wanted. There is a certain lifestyle that we always had in our head that we've been imagining since we were a kid. Now, in this video, there are 5 key things that you can change in order to build that future. These 5 things, if implemented correctly, will help you achieve any type of success that you've been yearning for, whether it be in your personal life or your career. Make sure that you are subscribed to Goals and Growth. The first tip is to tell no one about your plans. They always say, let your success make the noise and not your words. Let your action make the noise and not your words. If you have this big plan that you've been conjuring up, and you have this big plan that you've been implementing, you've been creating content, or you've been working on an online business, there's no use in telling your friends, because that is when jealousy will set in. That is when envy will set in. You need to go monk mode. You need to disappear for a few months and work on that one thing that you've always wanted to work on. I know you're excited to tell all of your friends about the major progress that you've made, but at the end of the day, it will have a much better impact if you allow your success to speak for you, if you allow your progress to speak for you. Secondly, you need to pay attention to your daily routine. We have the most mental energy or the most mental capacity in the mornings. So the mentally demanding task you need to be doing in the mornings, while the less mentally demanding task you need to be doing in the afternoons. And that is why it's so essential to have a journal or a to-do list, and keep this very simple. There's no need to color code, there's no need to be fancy, and there's no need to write 10,000 paragraphs at once. If you have a list of 5 to 6 key things that you need to get done throughout the day, that is more than enough. A lot of people do not have the discipline or the consistency to keep a journal, but it is essential that you track your progress using a journal. It is essential that you make peace with your happenings throughout the day by journaling. So get to it. Thirdly, you need to embrace failure. Every single successful person on this planet has gone through some type of failure, and it is no different from you. If you are on this journey to success, just know that failure will hit you at some stage, and oftentimes this failure will hit you flat on the ground. You feel like you won't be able to get up and you won't be able to bounce back, but anything is possible. As long as you take lessons from each of these failures, as long as you know that each of these failures happen because of a specific reason, you know not to make the same mistakes going forward. If you have an online business that flopped, you know what you need to tweak in order to prevent the same mistakes from happening again. You see, failure is the best teacher, and failure should be embraced for what it is, the biggest lesson. Fourthly, I cannot emphasize the stress of having an exercise regimen. Now, I always speak about exercise, and that is with good reason. Exercise not only helps us feel better, but it also increases the blood flow throughout our body, including the blood flow to our brain. If we feel better about ourselves, if we look in the mirror and we feel good and we feel motivated, that will carry over to other aspects of our life or to other areas of our life. The discipline and the consistency that you learn through exercise is carried over into your career, it's carried over into your side hustle and your family dynamic. So it overall just makes you a better person. It makes you look disciplined, and people will respect you more, but most importantly, it teaches you the art of consistency. The last thing that we can do to get our lives back on track is to get rid of the people that spread negativity. Get rid of the people that do not believe in you. Get rid of the people that always belittle or talk down to you. And get rid of the people who act as if they were friends, but behind your back, it's another story. These types of people are the people that you need to prove wrong. And sure, that's not your only goal. But at the end of the day, there's so much satisfaction from proving someone who doubted in you absolutely wrong. If you benefited from this video, I'd like to thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you are subscribed, and I'll see you next time.